Hello and what is up, everyone? We are live from Haji's bedroom. China Dota 2 Super Major EG versus OpTic. NA versus NA. Holy shit, I can hear myself. Alright, I stopped that quick. Stop that quick. Anyway, the draft is underway. This is game 1, the losers bracket. NA elimination match. The Battle of North America, if you can call it that. How many players in this game are actually from North America? Let's see. Start with EG. I guess Sumail counts. You know, he's an immigrant, but he's American. As American as you can get. Ortiz's from Canada. That's in North America. Okay, the rest maybe not. All right, how about OpTic here? CCNC's American. We got Peter Pan down. So what is that? It's 3, 2. Anyway, let's look at the draft here. Beastmaster, Skywrath opening here for OpTic Gaming. I mean, that's quite a strong lane, and that is where Gyro is vulnerable in the laning stage. This hero, I mean, I just don't like it. I don't know, there's not any big nerfs to him, but what is Gyro's win rate now? Let's pull up the stats. Let me find out. Because it just doesn't seem to be strong. He doesn't seem to do enough. They did ban out the morph. If you guys didn't watch that game yesterday with PSG LGD versus Meneski, they gave or Meneski gave away the morph to LGD after picking Gyro, and that was just dirty what Morphling was doing. But even without the Morphling counter, Gyro just doesn't feel as impactful as he was in the previous patches, and I think a lot of that had to do with his laning stage isn't the strongest, and he really excelled in the meta where he was able to be put with like 2 supports, completely zone out offlaners, solo offlaners, in that, you know, that roaming patch, and then he just make fast rotations, move around the map, and then of course flash farm with flat cannon, be able to farm stacks and do his thing. But I feel like as a carry in this patch, you have to be able to provide more to the laning stage, and then, or just have extremely good late game. And that's what a hero like Morphling does. And to some extent, as you see the Luna being picked up here from OpTic, Luna as well. Because Luna is a little bit stronger than Jaya in the laning stage, having her Luna's Blessing, buffing up any support to lane with her. She has more move speed, which allows her to just kite a little bit better. We even see Luna start with like just a casual, windlace, to start the laning stage off, or just, you know, get like a wand, and she's quite survivable with like a wand and a magic wand, or just stick, magic wand stick, and Aquila. She's fairly strong. And I'm talking about like, you know, pre-level 6. You know, you get Gyro top level 6 and he can start team fighting. But I'm talking about like first 2 or 3 levels, literally. Gyro's really weak. His rocket barrage isn't strong enough that you have to be scared of it. And what else does he ride? Like crappy rocket spell and flat cannon hits. It's not much. But I'm shitting on the Gyro here, but I actually think Gyro mid is a lot better, and it's something that VP has been doing. I wonder if that's what EG might do. Maybe Sumail will play the Gyro, but probably not. They've been running it on TZ consistently, and looking at the mid matchup here, the TA is banned out as a counter to Lina, as a good mid matchup to Lina. Let's see here. They're actually okay. Never mind. All right, EG no. EG do it. I talked all my way on how shitting on Gyro safe lane and how bad it is. And EG agree. And they're going to send the Gyrocopter mid. That is a lot better. The matchup against Lina is okay. And then they pick a CK for Arteezy to match with the dual lane. It's probably going to be like some aggro lane for them, it looks like, as well. Looking at OpTic supports, they're very, very annoying in the laning stage. I gotta say that, with this Undying 5 position. But they also can fall off very quickly, especially to this heavy burst from EG. Like a hero like Skywrath would just melt. Same thing with Undying. You have the flat cannon attacks from Gyro. We can even just be hitting the tombstone, take that out, and then CK of course can just go in and delete a lot of these heroes. And with that CK last pick, I say EG's draft is rounded out quite well. And we saw the Morphling ban, so that's something that they didn't have to worry about. And they get a Gyrocopter. And as I was crapping on him in laning stage, he's still a fairly strong hero. He does what a Gyro always done, and a Gyro always will do, unless they completely rework the hero. He's a very good mid-game team fighter with just the first few core items up. How do you... I'm gonna mute everyone. This has... The casters don't know this strategy. Right, no memes here. This is full ser... What the heck? No memes allowed. All muted. Does that actually work though? We'll find out. Anyway, this is going to be game 1 between EG and OpTic. The NA grudge match. EG, of course, with their new roster. Just picking up S4 and Fly. And it's already looking a little bit different here, as this is a classic Fly hero. At times on OG. You always be on this Dazzle. Well, this isn't No Tail, but it's also Arteezy on a No Tail-esque hero. This is Chaos Line. How many times have you seen No Tail play CK? EG has run the hero a bit in the past as well, so it's not like Arteezy has never played CK. But it's looking like a little bit of OG influence here, picking up 2 members.
I'll take your tribute.
Of course. And we'll be seeing Sumail on the mid lane Gyrocopter. And let's talk about OpTic a little bit here. It's Pycat's Luna. He's opting for the double mango. See a lot of regen on Luna. First point in Lunar Blessing here. Should be a fairly strong dual lane. They're going to be matching up here against the Axe Sand King. Well, it's just going to be an all-out war here, top and bottom lane, as they're deciding to put the Dazzle CK up here against Sky and Beast for the side of OpTic. And it will be Zai playing the 4 position, Sky. And going for the classic Sky build. No regen, just go opting for the no talisman to maximum damage, as the Arcane Bolt does scale with Int. And already harassing Arteezy is going to be wanting to pick up this magic stick as fast as possible. And on the top lane, Peter also just doing the same thing here with Decay, so just spamming heroes on the side of OpTic and trying to spam their way to winning this laning stage. And I mean, I'm all a fan for that, but I think the kill potential from EG is what's gonna win it for them if it does. Otherwise, they're just gonna get spammed out and slowly lose their lanes. So whereas OpTic can just look to harass and just farm, looks like EG is probably gonna have to look to set up kills or counter kills, as they have a Dazzle. Maybe bait OpTic in too far. And it is OpTic's choice. Otherwise, they have very strong laners with the Beastmaster and Luna on the side lanes that are just happily gonna be able to farm and deny if they just have the space created for them. And that's what PPD is looking to do right now. Forcing Crit to run in a circle here, just having a wild goose chase. And Crit gonna try for the stack. Peter gonna block it. On the bottom lane, looks like Skywrath has expended a lot of his mana pool. TZ has the magic stick now, so they're gonna have a lot of sustain. Double magic stick. actually, in the bottom lane. It looks like Samael's doing just fine mid. We actually have a Fortify on the creep wave. It is the Dire, or Radiant creep wave. Is that Dire or Radiant? Dire. I think CCNC wanted to keep the... I'm not sure what the Fortify was for. I didn't catch it. That's what a lot of people forget to do, is you actually can use Fortify in the first like 5 minutes of the game as a laning stage controller. Whether you want to like use it for a dive, I've seen that happen, or you want to use it to push the lane so you can pull. I've done that as well. It's a tool that most people forget about, and even not all pro teams utilize it. I know for a fact Fnatic does it all the time, but we just saw OpTic utilize it there. It's definitely not a misclick. I'm not sure what context it was used for, but because I wasn't paying attention to all the lanes. It's really hard casting to interpret that as you're trying to follow all 3 lanes. That's why I like what BSJ does, where he just follows one lane. As we're gonna have a go on to Zai here in the bottom lane, and he will tick down to the poison touch, the buff there to this ability. It's a lot lower cooldown. I forgot what else happened to it. I don't know. The count is rescaled, which you don't care about, right? You don't want it bouncing on the creeps, actually. If anything, it's better like that. But the cooldown is lowered, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And so first blood will go to EG there. They do have a lot of synergy with the Dazzle CK, as Dazzle does purely physical damage with his nukes, and CK has minus armor. So fairly strong duo to look for kills, especially against the Skywrath with only 1 armor. But Zai's back in the lanes, picking up components for a second Null Talisman. This is pretty much the classic Sky build now. You just stack up those Null Talismans for maximum damage on Arcane Bolt. And we're gonna have crit with a smoke, looking for a kill potentially onto CC and CS. Samael has hit level 5, has that level 3 Rocket Barrage. He's gonna send the rocket onto CC and if he doesn't back away, he's in a lot of trouble. And oh, he actually catches a stun onto crit. Samael though is here with the Rocket Barrage, and this will be another kill for EG. As I mentioned, EG will be the ones looking for the kills, whereas OpTic is just looking to farm, dominate the lanes. And right now, EG's doing good as S4. With the help of the Sand King, will be forced to like cut the wave, and it's gonna get interrupted by PPD, but he can't even contest S4 further in there. So they're gonna get 2 runes here on top, while Fly actually gets 1 rune down here bottom. And as a result, they're gonna win the first 5-minute rune trade. Only by 1 rune. It's not too big of a deal. Gyro looks like he's gonna shine up. There's some stacks here created for him as well. And you see crit TP to the bottom lane as Arteezy's already reality rifted here onto 33. They just need a stun from crit. Actually, he's not even gonna bother. Waste his mana, no need. Arteezy is fast enough to just run him down. And the rotation from crit wasn't necessary, but this is pretty much gonna force the beast out of the bottom lane. Like, he can't even be down here with these 3 heroes. PPD is gonna rotate down here, but there's not much he can do. He's only level 2. And Axe is gonna just be able to farm up these stacks. He has already done the stack, so they're gonna opt to give it to the Axe instead of the Gyro. And have PPD just fight with crit here over the rune. That was actually top. And we're gonna have a fight. CNC actually catching Samael with the stun there, with the Laguna Blade, gets a solo kill onto Samael, and the tip from Pycat as well. And I'm glad I muted the chat wheels. It's actually just distracting. Everyone muted. PPD is having a permanent home down here in the bottom lane. Seems like he doesn't need to play with the Luna anymore, and it's one thing as a support, once you secure your carry's lane, they don't need you. Just go do something else. And this is not really the best use of PPD's time, but it's all he can do. And as you see here, they're just gonna commit for another kill here onto Zai, but he had the magic stick. Stun though comes on to 33, but Arteezy will have to back off. No, he goes back in onto PPD. just scared him a little bit there, but they're not going to commit. Now, oh, they smoked under ward here. Deep ward placed by either PPD or Zai. I think it was Zai. So the smoke will be spotted. Ortiz is going to head back to the lane while the support's wanting to go over to mid. Now, if OpTic know this, they'll just go bottom. They see Ortiz, so they're like, oh wait, where are the supports going? There's no way they smoke and then just go back bottom. So I think they can try to kill Ortiz here, but no. CCNC is just like, okay, I'm just gonna chill mid. And then Luna just has to play careful. And she has the nighttime advantage. You know, they just sit on the high ground. And they don't have wards up here already, so they're not gonna be able to catch a glimpse of her. So she just walks away. She's fast. And she's out. And Ortiz is gonna TP top. That's a bit weird of a rotation there. I'm just kind of running around here. Some odd things going on as nighttime ends. Fly gonna pop the heal onto S4. CCNC shows himself top. They want to defend this top push while Beastmaster is putting pressure in the bottom lane. He's gonna cut the creep wave. Now we're gonna have Sand King TP to bottom lane. We're just having some wonky rotations, is the best way to describe it. Pycat is just chilling here still. CCNC is here to back him up, has the phase boots completed, as mid lane is going to be given over to Zai. So we're going to have 2 cores and PPD top, and we're going to force the push from EG back. Now, the advantage for Pycat being left alone in his lane is he's a lot higher level than Ortiz. He's level 7 here, and he's completely capable of fighting, has the Aquila on the way as well. And now this bottom lane has come Beastmaster versus Sand King. Both 4 positions getting a little bit of space. As we just have this standoff in the top lane here. CCNC is just going to farm the jungle creeps. He wants to be here to assist his Luna. They do not want to give away the safe lane. As the most common play here is Luna would just TP bottom. But they don't really want that, right? They want to defend this top tower. They don't want to give this top tower away for free. And Beastmaster is just going to put pressure bottom. So someone from EG has to go bottom. Otherwise they're going to lose his tower, which is the Sand King. And they know that EG fully don't have the capabilities to commit top. But PPD though, he's hiding in the trees. So they get spotted by Ortiz and the stun comes out. PPD looks like he's a goner. But Sumail actually going to catch CCNC here. But Pycat just shows up out of nowhere. A Jabate from CCNC gets a kill there onto Sumail. The top tower will finally fall. Bottom tower taking a little bit of pressure, but it's quite healthier as 33 is the only one down here. And now they're looking to kill onto crit. 33 wanted the roar there, but he got invis. But now Zai shows up with the silence, level 5. And they're going to get that kill onto crit. Now S4 is going to TP down here to try to defend, but CCNC is on the way. The roar's going to come out. Now they're just going to start chain feeding down here. Sumail shows up along with Fly. This should force OpTic back. Tower below half HP. While RTZ is just getting some space top for this. Oh, Sumail is committed. And he's going in. He already got the kill there into CCNC. He just went ham. And oh, they just kill each other. The grave ends and Sumail dies. Not sure if that was worth it. They did kill CCNC there, but that kill for Zai was pretty big. He's got like a full level off that pretty much, as this is effectively a solo kill. He killed him first, then Fly finished him off. Crit. He's actually halfway to his Blink Dagger. This is the time he's received bottom. And oh, okay. Rest in peace, Crit. It's nice knowing ya. Pycat is back. He's just been playing here. Because again, I did mention that it's a very common thing for Lunas to go down here. But Pycat's like, nah, that's fine. He played top for as long as possible. And now he's just farming his jungle, leaving the Beastmaster and the rest of his team to get a little bit more out of the map. Minus PPD. PPD is just kind of playing PPD role. it's level 5 on Undying, but like Beastmaster is a lot more farmed because the Luna didn't go bottom, right? Because compare. Okay, so open up the networks now. It's a good time. Compare Beastmaster stacks. Actually, they're quite comparable, but that's because S4 farmed a bunch of stacks.
There goes Radiant's bottom tower.
But that's the difference between a Luna and a CK. Because Luna is perfectly happy doing this. CK, not so much. CK needs this top area to play. Luna can just hit these creeps, and she can play down here. But she's also vulnerable playing down here. As I mentioned, EG's kill potential is high. They much rather the Beastmaster play down here in the bottom lane, and then have Luna and Lina play connection, and Skywrath Mage too, of course. As we're going to see actually Zai getting another kill here onto crit. 33 did go over and secure the last hit there, and the kill with the roar. But now it's going to be 33 rotating over towards mid as they want to start putting pressure here, as Tower did take a lot of chip damage. Well, notice what Pycat is doing. He's still doing his own thing right now. And so is Arteezy. This game is fairly mirrored, but a little bit different about how the carry matchups play out. I'm going to drop the Tombstone here. It gets cleaned up by S4. Arteezy was forced to TP, while Pycat is just farming a huge stack. So it's a small win there for OpTic, forcing Arteezy to leave, but he's going to walk right back to where he belongs. Now you may ask, like, why don't they kick Arteezy out of this lane? It's not very easy. They don't. First of all, they don't want to fight here. There's fighting here doesn't do them anything, right? Because the lane's pushed out to here, and this tower doesn't do anything. You know, killing this tower doesn't do anything. So it would be a waste of time to kill Arteezy if they do kill him. But there's also a very good chance, you know, if the backup comes, it's just gonna end poorly. So they much rather hold this this area, control the map, which will allow them to, you know, pressure mid. But we're just gonna see Arteezy pop his ultimate there, get a free kill onto PPD, and that easily could be a core hero. So they're just gonna have PPD play the sacrificial position here. Like, honestly, he shouldn't even be here. But he's gonna try. You know, he's like, all right, maybe I can get one way. No, he's dead.
Dire's top tower. You know
But now actually they're making the move over because they know that Arteezy doesn't have his ultimate. They're a lot more confident to actually boot him out. And there they go. The rotation of 3 heroes. S4 is like, I can't help you, bro. And they will kill Arteezy now. And the whole difference there, that was next level play from PPD. Tactical feed? Tactical feed? Was it? But so the thing is, with CK with his ultimate, it's scary. But CK without his ultimate, they don't. He just used it to kill PPD. They can kill him. I mean, attempt for the kill there, and they get it. CC is looking to set up a kill of his own down here in bottom. Onto crit, he's trying to farm his blink, and he's making sure to keep up his fiery soul stacks. Let's see if he can go for this one. Okay, no more stacks. Yep. Okay, gets the stun. Laguna Blade. Oh. No detection, and crit gets out. Let's see what 33 and Zai are doing. They're just checking the rune. They do have the roar up. Sumail is going for the BKB rush. It's pretty common gyro build. S4 and crit shining up. Blink dagger is up for S4. Smoke up onto fly to D-ward as well beforehand. And have Arteezy go back to the top lane here. He's going for the Echo Saber build. Compare the net worths now, and this Luna is completely out farming the CK. But the thing about CK is he doesn't need that high net worth to be effective. However, there's going to be a problem when this Luna gets this BKB plus 1 item, and if CK doesn't burst, then he is in trouble. Because they do have ways to deal with this illusion in this game. Most notably the Luna. But the Glaives can do some damage as well. And again, they're looking for a smoke play here. And Arteezy, they know this is the only place he can be. But this time he has his ultimate. He's able to turn around onto 33, but the heal comes out from Peter because there were so many units. It was actually a huge burst, and they kill Arteezy again. Waste his ultimate. And I feel like people should just be behind Arteezy there. They were smoked too. Like, imagine the axe call comes. They just weren't there in time. They were just dilly-dallying for a little bit too long. They will get the call here onto Luna, but she's actually just going to pop the ultimate, look to turn this around, but it's not enough. Her team has left her, and now both carries just end up dying. Alright. Alright. We take those. But in the meantime, though, the team did leave to take the mid tower, so it wasn't like they were not doing anything on the map. And we take those deaths. At the end of the day, it still slightly favors OpTic as they got the mid tower off of it and their TZ kill, whereas EG only got the Pycat kill, and that's all. They're gonna look to pressure the mid tower a little bit here. Another smoke already. And they're looking to just shove that mid. They're feeling strong. No Eclipse on the Luna, no CK ult, but they feel like they can fight. It's gonna have to be a good call on S4, but they do get scanned out, and OpTic know that they're all here. 33 gonna start with initiation onto Arteezy. I don't know if this is the best play, as he's quite tanky. And now the epicenter comes out. It will only hit onto PPD pretty much. Laguna Blade used onto crit. He's gonna get saved with the shallow grave. S4, not really the most optimal call, and he does survive though with the call, and they turn back around, get the kill there onto 33. We have wards, sentries all over the place, and oh, that's a huge call as they find the call there onto CCNC. He's gonna get chopped, and now Pycat is stunned up by the Sand King as well. Arteezy pulls him back, rocket barrage, homing missile, and that's gonna be 4 kills, a dominating streak for Fly actually. And that's going to be the mid tower as well. And EG were right about feeling confident. Even without the CK ultimate, they were able to take that fight. And all it really required was some decent calls. It wasn't even good calls. Because of how squishy these heroes are, they just need to be locked down. And the damage output is there with the CK and the gyrocopter at this point. OpTic, they're not quite online yet. They need this Luna fat. This Luna is fat, stacked, super farm. And she's top net worth in the game, but it's not enough yet. She needs that BKB. Same thing with the Lina. She's very squishy. There's one call there, and I'm dying. And that's Axe for you. That's before his Blade Mail. Once that Blade Mail comes out, S4 is going to be quite devastating these team fights if they don't have a way to deal with them. They need a Yules, and look what Zaya is building. That's the Yules to counteract the Axe. Of course, they do have a Yules already on CCNC, but if he gets called, it's no good, right? And he's going for a Shadow Blade, just so he can look to position better in these fights. Still pretty much even in terms of gold advantage. The map control advantage is the same as well, both teams just having these 2 towers in these areas respectively. Looks like Arteezy is going to play more conservative now and stray away from his top lane. While OpTic actually opting to put some pressure down bottom with CCNC. He's quite hard to track down as he's fairly mobile with the phase and Yules. Now he has the Shadow Blade as well. We have another fat stack here for Pycat, and he's definitely accelerating his farm as compared to the CK. And it looks like Arteezy's next item will be a heart. So that him and his illusions are a little bit tankier. But BKB, I believe, is complete for Pycat, and no smoke. Did they use other smokes? They got smokes on Zai, but he's all the way down bottom. PPD. Alright, what's going on here? Looks like they're just gonna farm. However, it's actually EG the ones who are going to be playing aggressive. And they drop down a ward. They see Pycat, and That's the blade mail axe call. So Mail pops the BKB just to secure it. They get the chop there onto PPD as well, and right into Roshan they go. They even have a Arcane Rune here for Samael, and you can just spam that Rocket Barrage. And that was so strange. Like, what were OpTic doing here? Like, this is just such a weird thing to do. Like, they just finished the BKB, but then his eyes bottom, and he has the smokes. He just wanted to finish his. He's either like, guys, let me finish the Yules. So they gave him the bottom lane for like a wave or two, so he can finish his Yules. And then the smoke just comes in, perfect timing for the smoke. They catch out Pycat with the blade mail on the axe, and that's just 2 free kills and Roshan going to EG. And that's a big advantage, but the Aegis was picked up by Samael. He's gonna go for the Aghanims build, just to help him dish out some more damage in these fights, as well as just scale a little bit better. It's kind of what Aghanims is bought for on Gyrocopter. Just gives him more, you know, stats, which he doesn't mind because he's actually a quite squishy hero. So he doesn't mind like the point booster to health and the strength that he gets as well. It's overall nice item, and it does increase his damage significantly. Looks like there's gonna be a push from OpTic down here in the bottom lane. They know roughly where EG are positioned. And they know that CK ultimate is also on cooldown, so they're gonna feel confident doing this. Pycat is still incredibly powerful. I mean, we saw him die there, but that's because he got caught by surprise. He didn't get his BKB off, and yeah.
Dyer's mid tower could use a little help.
However, EG will continue going. They want to force OpTic back. They want him to leave bottom.
Dyer's top
They're a little bit slow in this. They're taking gonna. Alright, maybe not. Gyrocopter doesn't do too much tower damage. I'm actually just gonna chill it. They're not in any rush to go back. Pycat actually just continue farming.
Invisibility.
And EG is not gonna push. They realize that with the Sky here, they don't have enough building damage, so Sky can just nuke people down. I want to avoid that. I still don't have the CK ultimate. And they're just gonna go rotate over to mid lane. CCNC scouting out with the Invis rune. Still has a Shadow Blade. And OpTic is probably just gonna play defensively for the next few minutes or so. There's no reason for them to fight into this Aegis. So they're just gonna chill again. Just playing the farm game. Kinda the story of this game is, for the most part, OpTic has just been playing more defensive. They did go for a couple of aggressive plays there onto Arteezy in top lane, but other than that, they've just been stacking up and farming, whereas EG has definitely been making more aggressive moves, just even in the laning stage, but now, especially with this Aegis. But actually catch the Yule stun here onto Arteezy, and he's not the Aegis carrier, and he's gonna get taken out. That's another death for Arteezy in the same spot in this top lane, and S4 actually gets himself caught out as well. That's a gem. EG. I was just talking about how OpTic were playing more passive, and I think EG thought that as well. They got lulled into a false sense of security there, and now gem. Oh, did they not see it? What? Could someone pick up this gem, please? PPD gets a D ward. Oh, come on. Alright. Tilted. But that was a Shadow Blade from the Beastmaster. And Arteezy getting caught. Like, there's no way they get caught out like that if they're just in the proper position. But again, they're just, you know, lulled into a false sense of security. They thought that OpTic, there's no way they're gonna look to, you know, make any aggressive moves. But OpTic saw the opportunity. Like, they had to know that Arteezy was alone, or if anything, he wasn't with his whole team. And Axe was nearby, but he wasn't even prepared. S4 was too far away, and then he gets himself caught out as well. The gem is still on the ground. What is going on? Samael wants to finish his Ags. That's actually a big win there. If they can get the gem, come on. Come on, bruh. Right. PPD doing his job warding. It's 5 position Undying style. They need a ranged hero or someone. Yeah, okay. Culling Blade, gonna deward that. if this gem does not get picked up by anyone, I don't understand. Hawk trying to get sniped by Arteezy, but it's gonna fail to fly away. S4 does have a completed Crimson Guard, which is a lot of damage mitigation against Lina and Luna, and even the Beastmaster and his units. He didn't go for the Necro Book build though. And he is also going for a Crimson Guard of his own. There's a lot of physical damage coming out from both sides. The Aegis will expire now. We have Arteezy with a haste rune, but OpTic is just playing on the defensive right now. They have some wards placed to do that. They also have some aggressive wards as well that were placed a decent while ago. And actually, OpTic are looking to smoke. They definitely kept the timer on the Aegis, and I know that it's just expired. They're gonna have PPD just play as bait here, just dewarding aggressively. I know if they go into PPD, they kill him. They don't really care too much. He doesn't even have buyback, but literally PPD would be happy if they just go on and kill him here. He's not level 15 yet, so he's not gonna drop a tombstone on death, but he's just walking there unsmoked, like he doesn't care. But Pycat though, getting caught out. Oh! They send an illusion bait. What's going on?
The Dire best do something about that bottom tower.
Interesting. That's all I gotta say for that. I mean, OpTic did not want to engage there. Like, that was low ground to high ground with EG completely set up under a ward. But they're gonna do it now. This could just end awfully. They're gonna lead with PPD, who's useless, as I mentioned. And he already uses Tombstone. He just wanted to go in and face tank to get vision. And actually, Pycat popping his BKB, he's manning up. He's already killed the gyrocopter. Now Arteezy's incredibly low, but he got shallow grave. Pycat will fall at the end of the day, but so will Arteezy. But now CCNC gets stunned up by crit. He might fall here as well, but Zai dishing out the DPS with the Skywrath Mage. But CCNC goes out as well. Now we only have one offlaner versus 1-4. Versus one offlaner versus 1-4. They're both incredibly low. Crit's probably the healthiest one of all of them. And the vision advantage is still in favor of OpTic here. I don't know what that fight was.
Radiant's mid tower's coming apart.
EG is like just pushing the tower here. OpTic's like, there's no way they expect us to just run back in, right? We miss all our spells here, both sides. There's no way they expect us to run back in, and they did, I guess. But it still wasn't enough, as Luna is quite powerful, able to take out 2 enemy carries pretty much by herself. You know, she goes down only because the CK gets grave there. There's a DD rune spawning here bottom. No one of note to pick it up. The Crimson Guard gonna be completed by 33. PPD does some dewarding. So you definitely knew they had a ward there. And Pycat gonna be building Scotty as his next item. Still very even in terms of net worth. Oh, what? Hello? CC's like, oh wait, how long has this been here? I'll take it. Alright, someone finally picked up the gem. A good, like, 8 minutes after it's been dropped. They're like, cool, nice. Where did this gem come from? That's hilarious. Oh, whoa, wait, hold on. I said no one will take the DD. No one actually picked it up, and now Pycat picks it up, and this could be a horrible fight for EG. Oh man, they don't know. No, they had no vision of that DD. They do not know that. Like, PPD should just run in. PPD should just run in. Someone just run in. Someone. Okay, the roar used onto Samael. Pycat, BKB. He's dished out the damage, but the weave, the armor is too much. He's gonna turn on to the CK instead here. They get the call onto PPD. That's not really the best target. And now the stun is onto S4. The tombstone's on the high ground, and the zombies are spawning everywhere. And this is gonna be an amazing fight for OpTic. They clean up the ward as well. I mean, that's just unfortunate. There's no way that EG could expect that. I mean, ideally they just pre-weave there, and that fight's not half bad. But that's the DD rune on the Luna. The call from Axe wasn't on point because he really couldn't blink once the zombies and the units started spawning and attacking him. Especially with, like, Skywrath spamming bolts as well. Like during the fight, like as soon as Axe shows himself, everyone's gonna try to cancel his blink. Also, the Yules being super annoying for him now. He really needs a BKB, and he's not close to one yet. And after that fight, the Aegis, second Aegis of the game, as well as the Cheese, gonna go to OpTic this time around. And Samael, definitely quite tanky there. I think he had the Talisman that fight. That's how he was able to survive. Between the Talisman and the Weave, he was able to survive the DD Luna, but that was quite scary. I believe he got Medallion put onto him as well, so that's a lot of armor. But instead they just turned to Arteezy, he just got melted. So Arteezy doesn't have that much armor actually. Only 15. S4 desperately needs this BKB. But at the same time, I don't know if that's enough. It's not easy getting calls in this game, because OpTic, for the most part, will have the vision advantage because of the Beastmaster and the Hawk. Even just tombstones. A zombie is providing vision over the fight. And EG just playing together here, down in the bottom lane, as OpTic looking to mount a push in mid. Let's check the items here. The Cheese is on to CC&C. Aghanim Scepter almost complete for Zai. He does have the 2 Arcane Bolts per cast, so once he gets the Ag, it's going to be 3. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, he does. Yeah, only needs 1 more component. I was looking at his inventory, I was like, oh, Ogre Club is in the stash. He actually didn't complete the Veil. He's opting for the double null for the early game. It's not too uncommon. And all towers on the map going to be taken out by OpTic, and whoa, crit. A little bit too preemptive there on the channel of the Epicenter. Just ends up using it on a creep wave. Oh, Luna has the Aegis anyway, so just kind of wanted to make OpTic back off. But now that they're gonna have an Epicenter for the actual fight. Again, the Axe doesn't have the BKB yet, and honestly, I think OpTic can just win the game here, if not just take a Rax or 2. I don't know how EG defend this. Okay, they get the stun onto Pycat, but he's just gonna get healed up. The Tombstone is dropped, and oh, they get the call here onto Pycat, and they're looking to focus him down. What? He's too tanky with the Crimson Guard, the Medallion put onto him, but he will go down. It's respawning with the Aegis. Now they're looking to force down Arteezy. He does get graved. Can this actually help him survive? No, he goes down to CC&C's nukes, but now S4 comes back in, gets the call here, but the Yules comes out, saving Pycat. He does have to be careful now. He doesn't have BKB. Samael's looking to run in. The stun connects onto Pycat. Follow-up stun from Crit here as well. Arteezy, who did buy back, pulls Pycat back, and that's going to be a kill onto him. PPD gonna lose his life here as well, but they get away with the rest of the heroes. And they save the gem as well. It did cost 2 buybacks for EG. But they do successfully defend. They lose a tier 3. Now they're looking to put some pressure on the map while the Luna is dead. Probably take this tier 2 tower in mid. CC&C know this. So he's just gonna go push bottom. Look to get the lane to EG's base and force them back. Not give them more than just this tier 2. Does not look like Pycat has to buy back, as with this tower, EG is not going to get the high ground in time, and Pycat will respawn. Arteezy sucks having to buy back there, but he comes back in. Secures the kill there onto Pycat with Reality Rift. So, it's not completely worth it, but at least he got a kill onto the most farm hero on the side of OpTic. Casual buckler from PBD, I like it. I think Pycat needs the, when he needs Butterfly, then he needs Satanic. So he disassembled the Mask Bands for now for the Butterfly, and Satanic's going to be the big deal, so he doesn't have to worry too much about this Blade Mail Axe. He can just Satanic up, either afterwards or beforehand if he's fast on his cast, so he can Satanic as he gets called, and he'll just really take no damage. There is the Butterfly complete. He actually buys out for it. And that level 25 talent from Luna could be clutch as well. Just that 25% lifesteal allow him to sustain. As he does have the healing from PPD, but it's not enough with the huge damage output coming out from EG. Oh, and they get the ward here onto crit, but he has the Aeon disc, so he's just going to survive the ward in the meantime. As CCNC actually caught out the Fly here, and he's going to get taken out. He was the one who had to buy it back in the last fight, and he won't have it again. So he's going to be dead for 60 seconds. He's actually a huge component of EG's team. He's the weave, he's the grave, and that was the only reason they were able to just defend here. And without him, I think they're going to have to give up a set of racks. They cannot fight this. If RTC dies again, he's just dead forever. He just wants to get his BKB before this fight even, but is he going to have enough time? He will. Well, maybe not. I think his racks will fall, but he'll have enough time before they get another set. The racks is already gone pretty much, but they get the call here onto Pycat. He pops the BKB, and he is healing up a little bit from just his Morbid Mass lifesteal, but S4 is going to go down. There comes the epicenter, a beautiful epicenter from Crit. It's going to clean up OpTic, but actually, they're also going to lose their heroes here, as there's also other damage dealers on the side of OpTic here that they have to worry about. It's not just Pycat. There's CCNC and Zai with the Aghanims, and alright, we got to look at the teamfight recap there. Damage done. 6,000 damage from the Luna before falling. And then her team, all they need to do is finish off the kills, and that's what CCNC and Zai are for. They lose all their heroes there, except for Arteezy and Crit. Now, it was a beautiful epicenter. Unfortunately, it was after the Rax has already fallen, and they're not going to get anything out of that. They do kill Pycat again, which is nice. Arteezy killed him as well. He got a lot of gold from that. So he just finished his BKB. Now he is already 1,000 gold again. And he's quite tanky now with the Heart of Taras. And he does have his level 20 talent as well, which means that he doesn't have to be worried about Luna's BKB and just Reality Rift him in. So they technically have 2 stuns through BKB now, which is pretty huge, as Luna's BKB is already quite low. But when they can do damage to her, or block her down a little bit, turn her BKB, I mean, she's still doing an insane amount of damage, but they just want to get rid of her as fast as possible. If they allow her to survive to the end of the fight, she could just easily clean it up. But at the same time, I don't think the Skywrath Mage and Lina can be ignored too much either. They do have pretty high duration BKBs, which is good for now, except for the Gyro. Gyro just instantly died there, because he only has 5 seconds, but you know, Arteezy was able to survive because he had a 10-second BKB. But when Arteezy's BKB starts running low, that's where things get problematic. Sean can be spawning in a minute 40 seconds. OpTic already scouting out. Looks like they're still held onto the gem there. They didn't lose that. And they're just gonna go playing this high ground. Both teams just playing together right now. It's quite tense. Either side really want to just give away this Roche. They know that Roche could be spawning any moment now, and they're keeping close eyes on it. Smoke coming out from EG, while OpTic is just playing on this high ground. They're going to send out Hawk for vision, and they just want to position themselves prepared in case they get jumped. But there's S4 getting the call onto Pycat, but they're right next to their shrine, CCNC though gets caught out and he gets deleted, forced to buy back. The roar gets used onto Samael and he gets deleted by Pycat. And the down jab was insane. Now though, Crit though comes in with the epicenter 3-man stun as well. Is Arteezy gonna be able to clean up this fight with Crit? Answer is no. Pycat didn't even die. His lifesteal is just way too much, and he just sustained through that fight there. What in the world? CCNC almost ends up diebacking there, but he somehow survives that as well. They were all so low, but CK's a single target hero. He couldn't finish them all off. They needed the gyro for that, but gyro got focused with the roar. Once again, 2 buybacks were used actually. PPD ended up dying as well. Somewhere in there, but that only helped them as they spawned another tombstone. And now with no heroes having buyback, it looks like this is over. Like OpTic will take game 1 against EG.
Radiant's mid-rack. Radiant's mid-rack is out of the picture.
And
Radiant's toughened up their
they
structure.
just go for the throne.
Radiant's mid-tower's getting banged up.
Throne. Crit. I mean, I don't know what he could do here. Literally, it's Crit by himself. Having some teammates respawn soon. And actually, OpTic is gonna opt to back out.
This might be over
As Samael is respawning. Because again, they didn't know that Samael didn't have buyback. That's what they're afraid of. They knew that S4 could have had buyback as well. But he didn't have. That's why they didn't go for throne. I think they could have thrown there. But again, with CCNC not having buyback, it's a little bit sketchy. It's also super low. Instead, they're just going to go for the Mega Creeps, go for Roshan, make the safe play. Now there's Aegis, Satanic Refresher Shard on Luna. It's not a good sign. I don't even care about CCNC. They're like, if this Luna's unkillable, we just win. We're just going to give the Aegis to Luna and just let CCNC deal with the cheese. And just go, okay, don't die again. And he also picked up a Mjolnir for himself. That's gonna be another way to help deal with the CK's illusions a little bit. But I think this game just really boiled down to EG slipping up. First of all, they don't have the better late game against this Luna. I think Luna just outscales these heroes. She not only farms faster, she's just more powerful. You can see it in these fights, even though she's getting called, she's literally killing everyone with the collateral damage from getting called. She's technically locked down, but she not only just out lifesteals the call, especially now that she has the 25% lifesteal talent and the Satanic, but she also just kills everyone with the glaives. And all they need to do is just lock down the gyrocopter and he just gets taken out. And now at this point, it's just gonna be Pycat just hitting the throne and ending the game. Okay, we'll get the stun here onto Pycat to start it off. Call to fall up as well. The tombstone's drop from PPD. He's gonna help sustain Pycat. Arteezy gets Phantasm pop and looking to go in here. Oh, Pycat just manning up. He's not even taking so much damage at all. He is even aggressively weaved here. Now the epicenter used, but the throne is getting focused down. It does have a Crimson Guard in it, but it's not going to survive for long. Pycat trying to get focused down, but to no avail. Didn't even have to use the Aegis there. OpTic will take game 1 against EG. EG, I wouldn't say that was the cleanest game from them. Definitely Arteezy getting picked off numerous times, hurting them. And I think Pycat just wasn't in any pressure. He never felt pressured. Not in the laning stage, even though they had the aggressive dual lane with Axe and Sand King because they had them dying there. He was just stealing their strength. And at some point, Sand King was like, okay, I had enough of this. I'm just going to go look for kills in other lanes. And he just left S4, off on his own to do the best he could against Luna that was effectively protected for the first few waves by PPD. So there's really not much you can do there to the point where S4 was just looking to cut creep waves. And so Pycat got free farm. It eventually did rotate to his lane, But at that point, he was farming enough to just start jungling, and not just jungling, but jungling pretty efficiently. And there's even stacks for him. And this Luna is just a major problem. You see the gyrocopter mid didn't really pan out too well. The way you want to play gyrocopter mid is you want to consistently put pressure on the map and disallow this Luna from farming. But we just never really saw any of that from EG. They did go for some ganks, and a lot of them actually worked out. A lot of them worked out great. They did get that big pick off onto Pycat at his Ancients, and remember that opened up Roshan for them, but they didn't accomplish anything with the Aegis. They put it onto Samael, kind of just farmed out the whole Aegis, and then even Arteezy getting picked off while they had the Aegis, along with S4, and that was the big turning point of the game, in my opinion, when they lost that gem that was meant to be used to secure map control. They just lose that, even though it wasn't picked up by OpTic until like 2 team fights after that, when CCNC just randomly stumbled upon it. Losing that gem there, losing Arteezy in a moment where they had the Aegis was just completely game losing. So again, it all started out, it started going downhill at that point, in my opinion. But it started even earlier before that, when Arteezy was just getting picked off, cashing the top lane. 2 times before that. So it was 3 times Arteezy just dies top. It really affected his scaling. It also affected EG's ability to play aggressive while the Luna wasn't strong yet. And then after that, Pycat just, as you saw, just completely out of control. And especially with that fight with the DD rune, there was some weird rotation in this game. So there's definitely some NA quality to this game, where at one point, that one fight in the bottom lane where everyone just misses half their spells, and then OpTic run back in anyway to try to take the fight. And Pycat does dominate that fight. He ends up going down. So this was not a perfect game by Pycat either. He definitely went down a couple of times, but he dished out the damage. You can see it in the stats here. 44,000 damage from Pycat. Second closest on the side of EG is Samael. And Samael, he did a lot, but again, that's how the gyrocopter feels. He does a lot of damage. He has some good team fighting, for sure. Team fighting potential. But he just doesn't close the game. Doesn't feel like he closes out the game. Luna feels like a hero that closes out the game. You get her to a certain point, and you feel like she's going to win you the game. That's not the same to be said for a gyro or even a CK. When you look at EG's lineup, and it feels like they have to execute. And those fights were not badly executed. And you can see Crit with like multiple man stuns along with the epicenter. It just didn't matter. Pycat just didn't care. He's just gonna kill them all, and EG just couldn't finish off the kills. And that's what Gyrocopter feels like. He just doesn't finish off the kills. Like, he can get everyone low, he can do a lot of damage, but he can't finish off the kills. Like, at that point, his BKBs run out, and he's just gonna die. Whereas Luna, her BKB runs out, and she just continues the fight, especially with how her talents work. And ideally, it was gonna be Arteezy or Axe who's gonna be the one to finish off the kills, right? But the problem with S4 in this game is they had a lot of things to deal with him. Not only had to deal with like the bouncing glaives, there's like a bunch of units potentially gonna attack him. Most notably the Tombstone Zombies. Scarith Mage is also just shooting spells everywhere. He's like shooting 3, once he gets his items, 3 Arcane Bolts every time he casts it. So it's really hard for S4 to get that second call. You can get that initial call, but they didn't have any disengage items. They only had 1 Force Staff on crit. Axe didn't have a Force Staff of his own. He was also sitting on Brown Boots. So it just felt like S4 called, and then from that point, that was it. That was his team fight contribution. They couldn't disengage and re-engage the way you want to on an Axe. And also that one call was usually on like the Luna, as that's normally what he wants to call. But I felt like just Pycat didn't care. He just didn't care. The call did kill him a number of times, but half the time he literally just took the call and then continued to fight and didn't care and still won the fight at the end of the day. Well, that's going to be it for my analysis of Game 1. I'm going to go rejoin back for for game 2 shortly. I don't know when that's gonna start, but for now we're just gonna chill. What is this?
Cast G. Read
Cast
chat,
EG,
Hawk
dude?
chat, Bonka S, no read chat, AFK chat, Twitch
What is
viewer,
this?
Twitch.
What is chat, dude? What is the freaking chat saying?
I dual cast GG about 10 times. Clearly, this Tim guy, he wants a dual cast.
Who the heck is Tim, dude? Is this your alternate account?
that's, that's my real name. Dude, man, if EG lose game 2, man, GG, dude. They need to win 2, man. I'm telling you, you know why they lost that, man? It's because they picked Gyro. That's why. Gyro mid.
Dude, at least it wasn't gyro carry, okay? You
I would have rather had Gyro.
No, gyro carry is awful, dude. You want to see gyro carry, dude?
No.
This is Ben
I'm
Jazz
sure it's
trying
bad.
his best to carry with gyrocopter. He had 2 divine rapiers. Still can't
Okay,
carry.
but that's why you fucking don't pick Gyro. Where else do you put Gyro, man?
You don't pick
Not
gyro,
mid, that's
dude.
for sure.
He's better mid than carry. He's better
But just
mid than
don't pick
carry.
Gyro.
They banned Morphling, alright? They banned Morphling. They don't have to play gyro versus Morph. Sumail did his job. It's just he doesn't end the game. When you're hearing what I said, gyro doesn't end the game. You can't end the game with gyro because you can't push high ground with him properly. You can do a lot of damage in team fights, but the problem is they couldn't finish anyone off. I don't know.
Marcianto Edgel said, good cast, good pronounce. Rigel Hanaban said, Nyangbul boy di pa tinapos.
Oh
Rigel
my God,
Hanaban
dude.
also said, Nuan pa kayo bobo naman
Dude,
kayo.
I think this is gonna be a 2-0 OpTic.
Nah, dude, EG game 2 savage. And then also, wanted to give a shout out to Rigel Hanaban. He said, Kas ko muka mo sa pader, whatever the fuck that means.
What? Does he
and
know
someone's
we
asking
can
in
hear him?
chat,
Yeah, this is my co-caster, some idiot.
part Pinoy, I am part Pinoy.
He's Port Pinoy. Wow. Nice Tagalog, dude.
Tangle. Nah, man, we both. So Hachi here, he's ranked 44 in NA. To answer the question, he's Hachi God, also known as the Art of Dota on YouTube. You guys should subscribe to him, by the way. Don't forget to subscribe to his channel. Yeah, there's some really good videos on there. He is, if not the best IO player in the world. He is top 5 IO players, and also he is an SEA friendly stream because he's on YouTube, and on top of that, he, if you guys didn't know, was a analyst for Team Flash, which was a team in the SEA region that sadly did not have enough spark to make it, but they had some TI players on Team Flash. So
I see a guy extinct here. It's on my friends list. Look, this is real extinct. Real extinct. Any extinct fans? He played on the team that killed their own Aegis, you know.
He's not an IO spammer. He's not an IO spammer. He is an IO player. There's a difference.
Yeah, I can't spam it anymore. Look at my games.
He's an IO hipster. He's an IO hipster.
Look at my games.
Big difference.
Can't spam it. It's banned every game. Wow. Cannot spam it when it's banned every game. You know, in top 100 games, people ban IO just indiscriminately, no matter if there's an IO player or not.
No matter if you're good or not, they really don't.
Because it doesn't matter. Or they
I
let
can play IO in games.
Dude, in this game, they let me have it and pick 5 counters. This was triggering.
In other words, you were both huge nobodies. Yeah, basically.
5 counters.
I'm a huger nobody than Hachi over here. Yes.
5 fucking
But hey, just
guys,
because we
man.
are nobodies doesn't mean we aren't somebody.
Hey, the one guy said he
Oh,
can't
fun
watch
fact.
Twitch because it's blocked at his work.
Did you know that Slurp Potion also heals your health?
Yeah, it heals you full.
I didn't know that.
I don't even play Fortnite, and I know that somehow. Anyway,
I
what's
thought
the
it only
next
held
game, man?
leadership. I don't know, man. It's other game. You're the caster. I'm just co-caster. I'm here to
Yeah,
make witty remarks.
yeah, I could be playing some low quality pubs right now. There's no game. They're doing
I'm
the
playing
analyst
Fortnite.
desk talk right now. So, what do you think Nahaz is saying? Nahaz?
Nahaz isn't on the panel.
Yes, he is, right?
No, not right now. It's Trent, Sheever as a host, Admiral Bulldoggy Doggy Dog, and
What is it, Kyle on the
some other
panel?
nobody. Oh yeah, what's his?
Kyle?
Who's the other guy in the panel?
Swinomelons?
No, Kyle is
Trent?
he's casting. I already said Trent. I said Admiral Bulldog. There's one more I'm missing.
Purge?
No, not Perch.
I said it. This is the super major.
Okay.
They have a super lineup.
Oh, I got another Slurp Potion.
What is this? It's Sheever. I mean, I call that game. Alright, I called that game. Did I even bet on this game with my compendium tokens? I don't think
Oh,
so.
did we get him back? Oh, I found the game, dude. GG. I wanted to play one more game for more recalibration.
How are you gonna
GG.
cast? When's the recalibration?
Tomorrow. Like actually tomorrow.
Did it say?
And they changed it. If you have a rank, it's gonna be immortal rank, not divine rank. So GG to that.
Wait, where? Where does it say that?
It says that on Reddit. And then also, it's going to be highly based on win-loss. They announced how they're ranking it, so your performance does not matter. And then there's MMR uncertainty as well, so your first game matters a lot more than your other games.
Oh, wait, I need to make a video about this
In
for the
theory,
views.
for the view.
For the views. How to recalibrate your MMR 2018.
But yeah, wins matter a lot more. So it might be wiser to. Before it was like it was okay to just wait. It was wise to just go straight in and like spam a hero, I guess, but now it might be better. Hey, hang on. Introduce yourself, co-caster. My name is Tim. Also, I go by the Dirty Russian though. Don't call me Tim. Ah, GG. I'm playing Fortnite right now. I am. Oh, GG. I'm dead. Okay. Well, there you go. I guess I can introduce myself now. I'm 5.5k player. I was top 200 once in my lifetime, but that was a long time ago when Lich was good. Now I'm top 1800 scrub. I work at Olive Garden. I don't really stream because I don't get any viewers. I'm like Hachi here, so I just like to bandwagon off of his stream, and then yeah, that's life.
Did IO get nerfed in the recent patch? They didn't nerf him at all. That's the meme. They removed 10 move speed. That's. I don't know about that one. I don't know who came up with that. The talents got nerfed. I actually lost my game because the talents got nerfed. By the way, because I couldn't throw them because I didn't have my. I needed to get level 25. Before I could have thrown them or ratted them level 20 only, but now I need level 25 and I couldn't get level 25.
Feels bad.
So I actually lost. It helped. It's nerfed in the late game if you need to win the game because you have a shitty hero like Gyrocopter in your team, and the only way you can win is you just rat, and you can't do it because you need your attack target talent thingy that you only get at level 25 now. But yeah, other than that, it's still the same. If not, it's not better. It's slightly worse. But all right, the game started. Hold on. Where's my DOTA?
So fun fact, I lost 40 MMR, cause that's like
The
one game worth
didn't
40
start. I got 30 from it. There's no game. Okay, it's just a lie. Alright, let's read the new MMR thing. Season will go live tomorrow. As we kick off the season, your new ranked medal will be calculated through calibration period of 10 games. This season's calibration will allow for a substantial change in your rank based on your performance. You said it wasn't based on performance.
Performance being 3 things. If you look up, I'll link it. Actually, does YouTube ban links? I can
No.
link it for everyone here. Reddit, Jeff Hill. Let's see what Jeff is.
Based on your performance during calibration and seeded by your previous rank, your previous season's medals will be displayed in your profile alongside your new medal. Right. But I like rank 44. I'm gonna keep it. You know, 44 means death in fucking Chinese. It's the most fucking unlucky number, dude. 44.
Unlucky number? Or
Yeah, unlucky number, dude.
I thought 3 was an unlucky.
No, it's 4, because it's fucking, when you say 4, if you don't use the proper inflection, it just sounds like you're saying death.
Ah. GG. Yeah, I can't find it, but somewhere.
You
Let's see
made
if I
some
go
rank
to my-
changes to the medal system. I mean, I'll be able to see your progress on your profile medal. What does that mean? Oh, you can see your progress towards the next rank. So there's like a bar. Additional, the steps between your ranks go from 1 star to 5 stars instead of 0 to 5.
Okay,
There's
I
also a
posting
new tier.
YouTube EG live. Here you guys go. Oh, GG. Cannot post web address. GG.
I guess I have to enable that. I don't know. Ooh, it's sweet. I'm a now immortal rank. When you get leaderboards, it's now immortal. The mortal rank
Rule
does not have
counters X.
stars, just leaderboard ranking.
Just-
Yeah,
Who do I
'cause it
pick
doesn't make
versus
sense.
X-Men?
Because like, how am I? Because there's too much shit on my medal. It's literally divine 5 stars 44. Like what is that? Divine red globe 5 stars 44. Like what is that? It's much cleaner. It's just immortal, and then it's
Okay,
like
I need counter. I need counter to Ursa X. Oracle.
you think they're going to change the ranking, like the way it works, to the point that there's not going to be like
I will link something. to
Divine
this.
5 2000 is going to be like more like exclusive.
I'm wondering if you get into Divine 5 that you can't get out, like no matter what you have a rank. So let's say you lose 1,000 MMR.
No,
still
because
have
it says there's Divine 5 and then there's Immortals, so they're going to make the leaderboard smaller. They're not going to have 2,000 people on the leaderboards.
Maybe it's possible. Very possible.
Okay, whatever. I'm done with this. I'll read it later. What's the game here?
Radiant's pick.
Alright guys, this is going to be game 2, OpTic Gaming versus EG China Dota 2 Super Major. Same bands here from OpTic. And EG, I think... No, they banned Beast, yeah, that's the difference. I forgot what they banned last game. Either way, they picked Gyrocopter again? Come on.
10 seconds to go.
It's paired with the Night Stalker. This could be 3 or 4.
5 seconds.
Don't quite know yet. OpTic get the Jakiro Naga first 2.
Dyer's pick.
A deadly duo.
Dragon Knight.
Dragon Knight for CC and C. Follow up in the second phase. The bands here. What is this Veno ban? They're afraid of getting Venoed, Venoed and Bloodseeker. Veno just destroys Gyro. Veno Bloodseeker just destroys this hero. This is Razor
10
Ember
seconds
ban.
to go. Radiant's pick.
What's the Razor ban
Disruptor.
for? What are they gonna pick? They're just
I
afraid
like-
of Razor going against Dragon Knight mid. The Disruptor gets picked up by EG.
I'm finding it very interesting. They picked Night Stalker for the what's it called? You know, like I mean, is Night Stalker not? Is he still strong?
I
To be
mean-
first pick?
10 seconds.
I think they're
to go.
picking these heroes because they don't want OpTic to pick Clock.
5 seconds.
That's literally all I can think of. But I still think they can pick Clock and win this
Dyer's
game.
pick.
Or they're gonna pick Omni Knight instead, which is indicated by the Razor ban. I was expecting the gyro mid again, which I think is also gyro mid again. I think gyro carry is too bad. He
I
just,
don't think DK can dominate the lane though, as strong as Lena did.
10
So I think
seconds
that's a
to go.
mistake.
Lena didn't dominate the lane. Lena just did Lena things.
5 seconds.
He got a solo kill
That's what I'm
onto
saying.
Sumail, but
That's why I don't think. I think DK was a better.
Dragon Knight's gonna farm.
better.
Gyrocopter eventually wants to leave the lane. That's why you're picking Gyro mid, right? Because you want him to gank at some point. So then at that point, like, what is he gonna like? Is he gonna be locked to his lane? Because Dragon Knight's gonna hit his tower. The same thing happened with Lena, right? Gyro left his lane and Lena hit the mid tower, and then they got the mid tower first because of that. It's annoying. Playing Gyro against a mid hero that will hit your tower eventually because you don't want to leave, but you also want to leave because that's the reason you're picking him.
Radiant's ban.
And I get DP, so you're gonna put Gyro carry because they see the Omni Knight off lane, which I mean, what?
So, yeah,
10
why
seconds to
do you
go.
think that they lost game one? Like draft.
5 seconds.
I mean, they literally had a draft that they needed to execute, and just a couple of pickoffs costed them the game because Luna wins the game actually. None of their heroes win the game. CK does not win the game. That hero is pretty bad. As a
So you think it's
carry.
draft. So who do you think will win this game? I know that without looking at draft. Like, who do you think is a better?
I already said
Who do you think
OpTic.
is
They
better?
look more on point, but like they
Okay.
actually have a game plan to win. It
10
seems
seconds
like
to
their
go.
smokes are more on point than EG.
One thing I realized about
5
OpTic though, and I
seconds.
don't know if EG were able to realize this or not. And I don't know if you mentioned it in your previous cast or not. Did you see how fast and how much they used their smokes? They used 3 in I want to say about 6 minutes. Like they were
Oh,
out of smokes for a while. I'm
EG
pretty
were
sure.
smoking too. It's just their smokes weren't as well
As
coordinated.
executed, yeah.
They were pretty predictable half the time. They did catch like Pycat off guard once, but like literally OpTic, every single smoke caught. Like it was not an easy to predict smoke, whereas all of EG's
Yeah,
smokes were like pretty
And
obvious.
wards couldn't see him out, right? Like they didn't get spotted out.
Like they're pretty obvious. All of EG's smokes were pretty obvious. That one, like there, like that one slip from a Pycat, I could tell that was coming as well, and I think they could tell as well, but they're just like slightly unprepared. Like it was just a weird spot for him because his eye was just randomly bottom because he wanted to finish his jewels, and then I was like talking, and in that scenario, like they were just like getting prepared for something, and then they just didn't expect Pycat to just get called. Well, that was at one time they slipped up, and they had the better
10
like late game,
seconds to go.
whereas like Arteezy got caught 3 times, and one of them they had the Aegis. That is awful. They had the Aegis, and Arteezy gets picked off, and then S4 gets picked off trying to save him, and then loses the gem. And I think from that point they just lost the game. Like they can't games so hard like that.
Radiant's pick.
They banned Bloodseeker.
I think it's important to know too, though, that OpTic did not win the early game. Not that it matters, obviously, but they didn't win it as dominant as they should have
Oh
with their
my
lineup. To be fair.
god. I think EG is going to stomp this game. I forgot about 33 Visage. But they banned Bloodseeker? Are you kidding me? Alright. It's going to be Pycat, Omni Knight, 33 Visage. Which destroys all of these heroes.
I'm not really liking OG's draft, and honestly, look from the look of it, they
What are you
look pretty
talking
confused, too.
about?
I don't know, man. I'm
This
liking
is
EG.
this
I'm
is
betting
literally
EG. I'm
the
putting my money
perfect
right now.
OpTic draft.
Nah, dude, I'm putting my money on EG right now.
Have you not seen 33 Visage? Alright, I played with his Visage. He literally just kills everyone.
Someone's
This guy
having
can
a
solo
technical
carry this game with this hero, and it's a
I
pretty
put
good
my
Visage
money
game.
on EG, man.
They have one answer to him,
EG.
which is Gyrocopter, and that hero is garbage.
I'm telling you, man, it's TI winners, EG.
Alright,
It's
alright,
okay
nice
if you
try,
don't trust
dude.
me.
Alright,
I
we
will
have-
put
And we're
money
back.
on this game.
We have
I
a
have the
split panel here.
SEA Nation. Yeah, and the SEA Nation on my back. They agree with me. Let me hear you in chat. One for EG, please. One for EG, 2 for OpTic. Let's see what happens. Let's see.
It's not
Okay,
even
GG.
gyro mid.
Oh, here we go. I like this. I like this Neil Diaz guy saying EG gonna win. I like this guy. Commend him.
Alright, you know, maybe...
Mac Miller,
Okay,
TI
maybe
winners.
Arteezy has the ultra rare gyro set that's gonna win him the game.
Pay to win.
I muted everyone in the game so that they don't spam their shit.
Places,
Smart move.
everyone.
Alright, Arteezy on the gyro. What is his build? Wraith Band Rush? Whatever, it's fine. Gyro needs damage. Crit Sand King with a stout shield. Looks like he's gonna be safely in support. Some male standard build here on the Death Prophet. Disruptor gonna be supporting bottom, stacking it up on the region and the mango with S4 as well down here. It looks like okay. The way they win this game is they pressure this Visage. And look at 33, he's just spinning in circles. So they're gonna put the Night Stalker Disruptor bottom, which is a lot more annoying than a Sand King. But then Sand King could actually get kill potential. Like, this is just gonna be annoying. So I don't know. But the reason why Disruptor is so good is because his nuke is like, it does a shit ton of damage to Visage because he has no magic resistance until he levels up Gravekeeper. So at level 1, like, he can burn all his regen at level 1. Just level 1. That's huge. Because like,
So I have a
the
serious
Void does
question.
a lot of damage too.
Serious question, okay? What is your opinion on tipping in pro matches? Like, do you think it should be allowed or it should not be allowed?
I don't know about the tipping. I don't know how they can spam all chat voice lines.
I mean, but see now you sound like an Overwatch guy, man. Like, you know, you can't just control what people want to say and don't want to say. You know.
I mean, it's advertising the compendium, but it should get muted for the spectators. Like, maybe the players, I don't know. Because, like, that's cancerous. Like, I do it in pubs. I would if I spent my money on the compendium, right? And I would do it in a pro game too, but, like, as a spectator, I don't know. Maybe because my sound settings are off, but when I'm trying to cast, that's literally so distracting. Anyway, let's see the start of this game here. PPD gonna... that's huge. Alright, he tanked Thunderstrike. That's one less Thunderstrike for 33. Gets a deny there using the Grave Shield to slow S4's attack speed. High level Visage plays. Why did Samuel just tip? Or get tipped? Oh, he's just owning CC and C. They just denied each other and they're just tipping. That's hilarious. 2-1-2. Crit gets a 2-man stun in the top lane. Zai manning up, doesn't care. 7 armor, by the way. So they have a bunch of sustain here. Triple Mango Tango. Triple Mango Tango duo.
Say that 5 times.
You got the triple Mango Tango combo.
So is DP supposed to win the lane or is DK supposed to win?
It's even. It's completely even pretty much. Like, ideally, like, DP does have somewhat of an advantage because he just sucks his health. But then also, DK doesn't care. It's DK. So like, this suck is annoying because he's like high HP hero. He gets a lot of that out of it. But he also can just man up with the Breathe Fire. And the right clicks from DP don't do anything when he gets the Breathe Fire. Oh, top lane. Stun onto Zai. Gets healed by Pycat, but Arteezy gonna go in, but it's shitty Gyrocopter. Not gonna finish off the kills. This is a problem with Gyro. Like, level 2, he just feels like he doesn't do anything. Like, he's like hitting for like no damage against these high armor heroes, or at least one high armor hero. You know, Omni's medium armor. And PPD is actually doing a lot in the bottom lane here. Oh, he's gonna do a lot of damage to Fly down bottom, and he might actually go down with the second point in the Soul Assumption. 33 gets a kill. This is not good. This is awful. EG is gonna lose in 20 minutes at this rate. If their first nighttime does not go well, they're gonna lose in 20 minutes. Like, legit. Because what's gonna happen? I'm gonna tell you exactly what's gonna happen. This guy is gonna get his Helmet of the Dominator, plus 1 item. And this guy is gonna get a Blink Dagger, maybe a Drums. And this guy is gonna get whatever. Maybe he's gonna get the drums. The Dragon Knight's just gonna rush Blink. And they're just gonna run down lanes. And you cannot fight them. Unless they have DP ult. And if they have DP ult, they're just gonna song and disengage. And then wait until it's over.
I believe in EG, man.
I don't know.
You're just an EG hater.
I don't see how they win this, honestly, unless they do some amazing defenses. Amazing defenses. Because this guy needs a Blink Dagger. Crit needs a Blink Dagger. They need a Spirit Vessel on S4, I think. And Blink Dagger, Spirit Vessel, BKB on Gyro, I think they can defend. Oh, what happened? Kill bottom? Before, right as nighttime hits. 33 goes down. They need to keep killing him. They need to put pressure on the Visage, but I think he's already got 17 CS, which is a lot. But if they can keep killing here during this night, this is gonna be huge. But PBD is way too tanky to dive. S4 is gonna have to back off. Fly's completely out of mana. Does have a clarity. Top lane, Ortiz is quite pressured. He's just gonna pull the creeps here to get some farm in the small camp. Again, 33 is still vulnerable. He doesn't have the Gravekeepers. He went for like this aggressive build because of how well the lane was going, but this is gonna be difficult for him for this nighttime if he doesn't play careful. Like, I think they have to know that he doesn't have a point in Gravekeepers. Like, I think Fly messed up the lane. Like, he should not do this. Like, it's not worth casting Thunderstrike and killing PPD. Like, PPD is willing to die all day here. Well, maybe not all day, but like, he's willing to tank these so that Visage doesn't die. Like, Visage wouldn't be able to lane if he gets spammed while Gravekeepers. He literally has 12% magic resist. He has half the magic resist of PPD. PPD is going to get his ward dewarded immediately as Naga dies top. What happened? Back in the bottom lane, they did go into S4 here. Rest in peace, ward. Did commit a couple of resources there, trying to kill the Naga Siren, so they're going to have to Shrine. Pycat is not free farming top, but he's getting some decent farm. A lot of denies as well. And this is the problem with Gyrocopter. When he's playing against one of these tanky melee heroes, there's really not much you can do. Like, you see his farm is fine, but like, this is not what you want, ideally, for an offlaner to get this much. Even Night Stalker is getting, I guess, a comparable amount. While mid is just Dragon Knight versus Death Prophet Residency for lane. He's gonna just pop his dragon form for some lane control. And it's nighttime. I'm even looking to push the tower then. Like, why is his boots in his backpack? Okay.
Would you say the late game is in favor of OG? Whenever I say OG, I think of you know, real OG, not OpTic or gaming. Because I honestly think that if they can't establish a lead here, if they let this slip up a little, I feel like they're gonna be EG. Maybe I'm wrong. You know, that's of course all.
It's not even. Like,
you can definitely pull something off here.
Let's say the late game's even, but I think OpTic can scale very well.
Okay.
And scale very well. It's just, is this Night Stalker choosing to spend his first nighttime just to continue to pressure his lane, which I think is the right decision. And there's going to be a stun here on the top onto Pycat. He's looking to focus him down. He does have a big wand. Zai looking to body block a little bit. Gonna use the net onto Arteezy because I think this Naga is just too good against Gyro. I don't know how they pick Gyro again, and Naga just goes through. Because I think they banned Naga last game, and now they banned Beast. So then Naga just gets picked up. I don't know. Yeah, any chip damage on the mid towers? No. CCNC did a little bit. We're gonna have Fly rotate over. He's looking to probably place this ward here or behind the tower, right here. PPD just gonna go for a pull. Like, PPD is getting a lot of levels down here actually. He's sapping it a lot from the Visage, which isn't ideal, but he's gonna go for a pull now. He's almost level 5. We have Crit taking over the mid lane. Again, Gyrocopter, haha. Gyrocopter safe lane has to walk back to base. Crit's gonna take over the lane, and looks like Fly taking over mid as the first rotation from Samael gonna come out down to the bottom lane, looking to pressure 33, but he's already saw the rotation coming. He's gonna TP top, and now Gyro also TP top, and he's stranded here. And he does not want to be top right now, with a Visage, Omni, and Naga in his lane, and they left Peter down here. Like, PPD doesn't need to leave because it's not worth it to dive to kill PPD, and they're gonna go for it. But there is gonna be a TP to help him out. Actually, the Spike Pack gonna come in. They did have to use the darkness for this, and they're gonna get nothing out of it. And TZ is a little bit more happy. He did buy 6 tangos again, just so he can sustain his lane. 33 is also okay about this lane, but he's gonna get Ghana right now as the rocket gonna connect. He's actually quite tanky now with 2 points in Gravekeepers, and now PPD gonna TP top. They're looking to turn this around, but the stun comes out onto 33. He couldn't get his soul assumption off, and he will go down. The turn rate from Visage was a little bit too slow, and he couldn't get turned around all the way to shoot a snook. It's actually quite unfortunate, but they still lose Artesia there, but they'll also lose Zai. Not an ideal trade.
I think that trade is worth it.
Worth it for EG? It's okay.
Yeah. It's not amazing, right? But
so let's open up the net worths right now. Top is going to be CC and C. Death Prophet gets a under tower deny there. Both carries TP top again. Gyrocopter hits level 6, but Visage is like 1 creep away. And actually gonna rotate CC. Okay, he's going for straight Blink Dagger. He's just looking to Shrine. Samael has the Arcane Rune. I wonder if he's gonna use his ultimate with it. And S4 is actually just farming. And he's gonna be building into a Crimson Guard, Vanguard first, or maybe Spirit Vessel Rush. I'm always. Well, he has a casual Ring of Health for now. We'll see what he'll actually build it into. Helmet Dominator complete on 33, gonna be used to dominate the catapult. And they're looking to push. However, in the back line, Samael gonna come in with the Exorcism. Zai getting caught out. He's gonna go down. Now the Static Storm used onto 33. Fly does die for it, but they actually clean up and they kill his birds as well. There's a huge rotation from Samael. And he's gonna TP back mid to defend against CC and C. Or,
Radiant's top tower's hurting.
I guess the tower deny as well. But they do lose the mid tower with that rotation. It's pretty much how the Dragon Knight Death Prophet goes. Now ideally you kill people with top and then you get a tower, but this tower is not worth pushing. Also the exorcism was already used and they're not going to be able to push the lane out and get the tower.
Dire's top tower.
Second nighttime. S4 has not left his lane. He's just completely free farming down here now. He's second net worth on his team, equal to net worth with CC and C. He just needs his Blink Dagger, and he's a little bit more than halfway there. I don't know. I feel like this Gyro is just not going to be a hero. We'll see how it goes out. Visage's birds are dead. It just sucks. They're pushing bottom with the catapult, and they're gonna get it. They don't want to TP into this Night Stalker lane, because that's just gonna lead to death. Pycat is just sitting down here, but he doesn't really want to be down here. He's just hoping to get some farm once the wave pushes in. There's a lot of creeps. We're gonna have a TP top from the Night Stalker. The rocket hitting onto 33. He's gonna glimpse back into the Static Storm connected field once again. Zai, Song of the Siren, didn't come out in time to save 33, and he goes down again. Now, this looks bad for Visage, but 33 is a comeback Visage gamer, and let's see if he can come back from this one, as they're putting all pressure on him, as should be. If it doesn't happen, if this Visage gets out of control, I mean, he will just solo carry this game. He's gonna TB bottom and get all this farm. He's gonna be able to dominate this catapult as well, or he's just gonna farm it. And now that's everything used for EG, but they're looking to fight again. Oh wait, it was Arcane Rune Exorcism. Was it? It's up again. That seems fast. It might. I don't even keeping track of time. But they do have to exorcism again. They drop a ward, and they're only gonna get PPD. They probably get this tower as well, but that's not worth it. If 33 is able to farm 4 or 5 waves down here and the jungle, and all they get is this tower, with the wave wasn't even pushed in, it is not worth it. They didn't use exorcism though. And get this really aggressive ward behind the tower. I don't know if they spotted it out or not. PPD should deward this. He already has a bunch of wards. His eyes down here, just to protect 33. And he does have a medallion complete now. Nighttime is about to end.
Invisibility.
About 2 minutes. So they still have half a night. And they're running straight towards 33.
The dire best do something
No
about
song.
that bottom
They
tower.
might kill 33 here. Crit rotating in as well.
Radiant's top towers.
S4 with perfect room to do so. And alright, they're going in for him. Sumail gonna pop the exorcism to secure this. Can they actually finish him off? He has a TP. No stunts. But the damage will be enough from that ghost. And he needs to save his birds. And he'll fly them away. No, he loses one to the nuke. And they kill his centaur as well. This is literally the run at 33 game. And it's working out so far.
You said that, you know, his visage is OP, and regardless, I 100% agree with you. But the issue is they're giving him no room to breathe or to farm, so it's tough.
I mean, he's still same in net worth as Ortiz. I think OpTic's problem here is they need to put the Omni behind the visage. It shouldn't be the Naga. What is Naga gonna do? Unless she has Song. If she has Song, it's a different story. Like, Pycat should just sacrifice his game and just sit in the fog behind Visage while he farms.
I think that's too.
And then Naga plays the
That's too
off lane.
selfless.
That's not selfless when you're
Maybe
you're
that's what they
securing
have
your
to do.
Visage's farm. Unless he's farming the jungle, which he can as well. If he's gonna farm a lane, he needs an Omni behind him. But at the same time, Omni can just get silenced. I don't know. I forgot what team it was, but that's what they did with Omni and Naga. They had the Omni, like, I think it was a Chinese team. They had like Omni play support, and then Naga started pushing the lanes, even though the Omni started as a core. And then he eventually.
You're gonna hate me for saying this, but I mean, I honestly think that EG is just a better team because not necessarily. I think that with the first game, right? Look at what EG did though, and this is I think just a very EG playstyle. I don't know how they've been playing with how they were playing with Misery, but they basically have the exact same draft, right? I mean, they have the SK, they have the gyro, and they're playing around that. They're just playing around it differently, and I think that that's gonna help them secure this game. Because they know what they're doing now. I feel like that first game was just to test the water, you know? Muddy the waters.
I mean, they have a 3k advantage right now. It's going to be a smoke coming out from OpTic, but CCNC is here to scout with the Invis rune. He might just get a solo kill here onto Ortiz with PPD showing up. Maybe it's not a solo kill. 2 heroes used as they're just sitting in the Macafire right now. Crit! Alright. Static Storm came out there. Didn't really do anything. CCNC is just gonna tank it up. Now it's the Blink Dagger from CCNC. A big stack here for 33 to farm as well. And this is where things start to get problematic. The Visage isn't online yet either. He needs a level of 12 at least. And this Pipe. Pipe's a pretty big deal because there's Epicenter to deal with and the Static Storm.
The Dire's bottom tower. Can't do anything about Dire structures right now.
But we have CCNC is going to be going for the Armlet. And no Guardian Angel leveled up, but when that gets leveled up, it's also going to be a big defensive ability. That means that they can ignore just the flat cannon, they ignore all his physical damage, and they can just go in and look for the kills. And look at EG, they don't have defense. Like, they have to kill people.
They don't have the greatest, besides you know, the SK, and then if you're relying on Gyro Ultimate.
Like, they have to
don't have that
hope
much high
that
ground
they
defense.
get this combo. They get the Epicenter, they get the Static Storm, and they kill people. Again, they cannot finish off the fight. This hero will finish off the fight if they cannot do it. This Visage hero. And you gotta keep in mind, there's also the reset of the fight with Song. But now, Sumail gonna be pressuring the mid lane. He has backup with a smoke, and he's gonna go for the Blink Dagger build. That's gonna help him finish off the fight and chase for these kills. And with that pickoff onto the gyrocopter, their 3k net worth advantage has went down to 1k. Probably a little bit
That one
less.
gank on Arteezy up at that shrine.
Radiant's mid tower.
I mean, that was
Helped
a
them.
lucky Invis gank onto Visage, and they get the same thing onto Arteezy, so it evens out. Runes are balanced.
Radiant's mid tower could use a hand.
Except in my pub when AM gets 3 DD runes in a row.
Tower ain't doing so good.
And at 33, finishes his hood now. His experience gain isn't the best. Like, ideally, he's like level 12 right now. Oh, yeah. What is going on? Attempting Roche? They just want to start a fight, I think. It's pretty crazy. Okay. They're gonna back out. It is daytime for another 40 seconds. I don't know about that. CCC gonna TP bottom. Transforms into a dragon. Just to farm faster. They're just chilling. This is OpTic again. They're just chilling. And I feel like all the pressure's on EG again with their draft. I feel like your pressure's always on you if you have the gyrocopter.
I mean, if you don't keep the pressure on, you're gonna lose farm. You're not gonna be able to compete because Gyro falls. It's not that he falls off, but I just feel that, yeah, as you said, you know, I feel like he's supposed to be strong in the late game, but he seems a little lackluster, for being honest.
Because he doesn't close out the game, man. Like, he's too burstable. Like, first of all. He
needs a lot of items, right? I mean, you need to worry about getting the BKB, and then after you get the BKB, you need other damage items to do damage. You want that Ags, hopefully, if you can get that, that's really nice. There's just a lot of items that you're always looking for, wanting, and by the time you get all those items, you still feel kind of, you know, like it's not enough.
Like, either way, usually gonna be pushing top now. Like, Visage can do, like, the same as a gyrocopter, but he also can chase for these kills and finish them off. I mean, maybe not right now. He's gonna even get a tome past him, so he can hit level 12. He's gonna resummon. The X's are gonna come out. They get the perfect initiation here onto Naga, so no song. And I think they just have to give up this tower. Maybe these 2 towers. They're gonna kill the Hamladam creep as well. They're gonna resummon from the Visage. They will catch the stun here onto PBD. CCNC gets the blink out. I think they're just gonna lose their 2 supports there. This tower is still quite healthy. I don't even know if any of this was worth it. And this tower doesn't.
They still get the tier. They're gonna get the tier 1 and the tier 2, right? I mean, I think that's safe to say.
I don't know about the tier 2. They're gonna get the tier 1. Like, it's still alive.
They're not taking it. They're the forts. I guess you got double forts, so maybe not. Make things a lot tougher.
They didn't really get anything out of that. 33 is just back to farming. So CCNC, and he almost has, well, not really. He's gonna go for the BKB next. He has armlet complete. And he's looking to initiate. But his team wasn't quite ready yet. So he's just gonna dragon form the farm. They might even look towards Roshan here. They know Exorcism is down. And they're just gonna go for it. They do have the Static Storm Epicenter up again. Should. This is gonna fall quite quickly with the medallion. S4 is stealing the Invis rune. He's gonna get dusted up. And actually gonna look to kill him. They come in with the stun. Follow-up stun from the Centaur as well is available, and they get it. Crimson Guard though comes out, and he's actually quite tanky. He's literally taking no damage from these birds. And now the Epicenter comes out, but the song comes out from Zai. The birds need to get out. Oh, they're gonna try to chain the stun down and actually get it. 10k is locked down. Gyrocopters in the middle of the fight with BKB. They do finish off S4 in the meantime. CCNC though gonna go down as he dove in deep for that kill. They're gonna lose PPD as well. Roshan is still quite healthy. They're looking for 33, and he actually is gonna get glimpsed back. And his birds need to save him. No, wait, he's just gonna use his birds to scout out Roshan. He's just gonna let himself die. Eat it. Stun. Okay.
They do get the 2 buybacks from EG though. So
See that? 2 buybacks from EG. Secure that. They're gonna
it was
get
on Night
Roshan.
Stalker and
They use
Sentry.
Exorcism to finish off this ward, setting up that kill onto 33. Now, it was a well-played fight, but EG having the buybacks there, able to come back in. They have the
I think it makes
good
it
heroes to
very-
do so as well. They get the Aegis, but they got the first Aegis in the last game as well, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, because again, it's a gyrocopter.
Tower won't last much longer.
Not the best Aegis carrier. It's an okay one. But it feels like if he dies once, he's gonna die again. Like, it's nice and all, because you can use it to, like, have some safe farm. But that's about it. He's not gonna be able to push with it. Especially not into OpTic's draft. Yeah, very good defense. CCNC still working on his BKB. I like how he's just using his dragon form liberally. What is the downtime on it?
We'll check that right now.
It's
I
like
was gonna say, 'cause I
30
mean, it's like
seconds,
if he knows they're not gonna
40
fight.
seconds.
Dragon Knight
50
ultimate.
sec- 50 seconds.
It's a duration of 55 seconds. And I think there's a talent for the cooldown as well.
No. When was that? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I don't know if there's a talent cooldown for
No,
his
there
ultimate or not. That
Alright.
was my question.
33 has the pipe completed. He just needs his Aghanims next. This isn't one of those games where he has to be worried about his birds too much. There is some AoE.
The Dire might
As long as he
wanna mine
doesn't
the top
get
tower.
his
Radiant's mid-tower
Gravekeepers removed, his bird should be able to tank flak. Even
Dire's
the
top tower's getting beat
Death Prophet.
down. Radiant's mid-tower's getting banged up.
Crit is had to buy it back. He's not gonna have his Yules, which could be big. Because this net is actually gonna be a problem for them. They need to get stuff to get rid of this net. If they get netted up, this Visage can just melt people. Because this is very long duration, and it is maxed. And he can even net the gyro while he's BKB, and like his BKB is not gonna help him.
Radiant's bottom tower's seen better days.
Like for example, if he's the only hero BKB, they literally can song net him and kill him with the birds during that duration. He's not gonna be able to get the Grave Chill attack speed bonus though. He's gonna get on. Have to get it on someone else.
Radiant's mid-tower's coming apart.
His daytime, EG just chilling right now. But oh, they're gonna pop the darkness. They saw 33 pushing top, but he's gonna be able to TP out. He's gonna push the rest of the way with his units. I don't know if his units die here. They get the stun. They get the kill. Get his creep as well. That's 400 gold. That's pretty much a kill on him.
We're gonna have to watch how. I feel like OpTic have the capabilities of winning the next Roche fight just because of Naga. So I feel like each year we're gonna have to they, as you said previously, kind of feeding off of it. They really need to make
Radiant's
sure that
top
they
tower's
secure.
hurting.
Midas pick up for Pika. I don't know when that was picked up, but he's rich. When he's been secretly farming.
Radiant's top tower's
Since when?
taking hits.
Yeah, I haven't clicked on him, but he has a Midas and almost a BKB. Oh, there's a fight breaking out over here. CCNC has initiation onto Fly. Ortiz kind of got caught in there as well. He almost goes down, but of course he still has the Aegis.
No breaking down the radiant structures like that.
The rest of EG gonna back away from top. 33 gets the best creep here
Radiant
with the
swooped
Alpha
in
Wolf.
and disowned their
Top tower gets denied as well. CCNC did use the BKB for that. Make sure he secures that kill. And 33 is just chilling, just farming. Now, this is a Visage game where you can't end. And again, it all had to do with them running at him. That's why he's 3, 6, and 3. If they did not do this, like he would be ending the game right now. Like, literally, he went top. They ran everyone at him top. He went bottom. They ran like 3 people at him bottom. They like used like in the total like 3 exorcisms on him just to kill him. Not even push a tower afterwards, just to kill him. But as a result, like, CCNC is actually incredibly farmed. He's been using his dragon form just to farm. Pycat has just been farming, secretly farming. I don't even think EG know he's this farmed. They have to know now, or they just click him and see he has a BKB.
Radiant's mid tower's coming apart.
So he literally can just walk through the fight without fear of static storm or getting silenced by Night Stalker or anything like that.
Radiant's mid tower using hand.
And he's still just running down lanes. They don't have proper catch for him after this BKB. But as I say that, they're gonna get the stun onto him. It's crit, but now what? And what the heck, Samel just got his Aeon Disc popped by the Omni illusions. It's like Zai went for the mech build, so he can build it into Greaves against these silences. Big. It won't help him against a static storm though. 33's farm is still not looking great because he pretty much can't show in lanes. So he's just been farming like these camps over and over again. They don't have much map control either. Playing against a Night Stalker. And speaking of Night Stalker, he is actually incredibly tanky against Visage with his build. He makes his team very tanky against Visage. And I like this build from Arteezy. The Mjolnir will be huge in terms of like clearing out these birds if he ever loses his Gravekeepers. They're just gonna melt once the lightning starts procking. PPD gets caught out in the bottom lane by crit, but it's just the two of them. This is the battle to the death. PPD versus his replacement on EG. And it's literally battle to the death. They're using all their spells here. Epicenter was used, but it looks like PPD is winning this one. Crit! Okay, where's the tip? There you go. Triple. Alright. He's just gonna continue to farm. What? Pycat popping the BKB, manning up against S4. What is this? He's gonna repel himself. The stun comes out from CCNC. Gotta keep in mind, S4 still. Oh, he does have buyback again. It's been that long, huh? He gets netted up now. And okay, he's not leaving. As I mentioned before, they literally accomplished nothing with that Aegis because it's a gyrocopter. I mean, I guess other heroes wouldn't accomplish anything either, but it's a gyrocopter, and he wants to accomplish something with that Aegis and not just farm. But he didn't, because he's a gyrocopter. He got a Mjolnir off of that Aegis, and half an Axe. We'll see that if that is enough. I don't believe it is, so, because this Dragonite just not gonna care when he's BKB.
The Dire best do something about that bottom tower.
Another upside of going for the Mjolnir is the magic damage will help against Dragonite, but he has a BKB, and there's Repel.
Guess what's happening to Dire's bottom tower?
And there's a pipe. Agnim's almost complete for the Visage. Now after that, he's just gonna look for level 18. What is Samael's next item? It's a Shiva's Guard, which is big. And he's gonna go for the Hex next. And get the stun onto PPD, but CCNC is fast with the blink stun of his own. And he's gonna kill crit. What is he doing? And look at Arteezy. All of this farm in the world, and he's just gonna get Song of the Siren. Exactly what I said would happen. And the rest of the heroes are set up as well with 3-man Ice Path. Samael's Aeon Disc pops, but he's just gonna get melted. He heals himself into air just to buy time, and suddenly it's just a full-on team wipe for OpTic, just like that. Triple kill for CCNC, and now they're just gonna run down mid. Samael does not have buyback, doesn't have his exorcism. The tips come out. That's suddenly level 18 for the Visage.
Feels bad, man.
And that was the easiest fight in the world for OpTic to take.
Dire couldn't hang on.
And that was your
Feels
16,000 net worth gyrocopter, getting Song of the Siren deleted in a matter of seconds by Visage Axe and a Dragonite.
Dire's mid tower using
feels bad. One lost fight, lose 2 sets Rex.
That's Axe gone.
If they had a tier 2, they could take it.
Dire's mid rags. Dire's mid rags. Didn't make it. The Dire's mid rags. It's gone.
Oh man.
And now Omni is gonna have Shiva's Guard. Okay, pretty much almost has it. Zai has Guardian Greaves now. He has an Aghanim's queued up, so next time this song, he'll just heal everyone up. And that was a blink stun from Crit, thinking that they can get a kill. Immediate counter initiation from CCNC, and without the epicenter to fight, they just cannot fight. And even with the epicenter, I don't think that changes anything. Because as long as they don't lock down this Naga, she's just gonna song. Arteezy's gonna die 100% during the song. If he's the only person BKB'd. No one else has BKB on his team, so literally they see Arteezy BKB, they just song kill him every time. And they can do it every single time.
They need a perfect initiation on ENG.
Because he itemized for damage. Alright? And if you just itemize, like, he's a glass cannon, so he's just gonna die to Visage every time. Doesn't carry BKB. They're moved out of their base here, just camping on these wards. Naga Illusion's gonna be sent up, scouting all of them out. And I think they want to just go, but CCNC just blinks on the high ground, gets a stun onto Fly, and he's gonna get taken out. Immediate buyback coming out from him, but PPD getting the ice path. Okay, BKB Gyro, not gonna care. But they're just running Arteezy down. He can't even fight. They kill PPD over here, but Arteezy's just useless. He's not doing any damage. Meanwhile, the Visage catches out Samael here. He gets a double soul assumption. Samael has to run, but the song comes out from Zai. Samael's locked in place. He has the blink. Okay, mistimed the familiar. I'm not even sure how you time that. They get the stun onto Fly. That's going to be a dieback for him. He actually gets a glimpse back, but the familiar is going to catch him out now. Looks like Samael will be able to escape, as well as S4.
Oh, she's
Sean
up for the take, you know.
Is going to get taken. CCNC has a freaking Mjolnir. Holy shit. I mean, look at, like, Arteezy popped BKB in that fight, and then what? He's the same net worth as a Dragon Knight. Right, he's the same net worth as Dragon Knight, and Dragon Knight just walks up to him. He doesn't care. Like, literally takes 0 damage from him because he's BKB'd, and then just runs him down with the Omni. Like, they didn't even need the song combo. It was just Omni and Dragon Knight. They isolated Arteezy and just killed him. And then Samael was just off on the right side. Didn't use the exorcism because at that point the fight was pretty much over. Now just gonna run down top. Aegis picked up by Visage. And he's just gonna go for the Nullifier to prevent the Yules and BKB. Even purge the Solar Crest as well as the Crimson Guard. And I think this game is just over. Oh, they can purge Aeon or immediate blink stun onto S4. Keep in mind, if he pops Crimson Guard, we'll be able to tank through and he will survive. The ultimate from Fly was used. Static Storm. Didn't really do much of anything there. Crimson Guard allowing the buildings to tank, but to get the blink stun onto Arteezy. Follow-up stun as well with Ice Path. He just gets bursted down. He won't buy back. There comes the epicenter out from Crit. Now Guardian Angel just gets used. They're focused on Samael, but he does get the Yules up into the air. Now comes down the call down from Arteezy, but there's just too much damage output. He pops the BKB, but again, Silent Siren, they're just gonna focus him down. The club from the Omni Knight, but the BKB ends. And the song will end as well. He gets finished off by the heal bomb. 33.
I think that was
Blast
like,
everyone with
as close
the soul
as
assumption, and this is gonna be it.
it's as good as it gets with that team fight that they just had there at top. You know, like they had the epicenter, they had the Yules, they had high ground advantage, they had the buyback. There's
33 didn't even lose the Aegis.
very well done by
I mean,
OpTic, to say the least.
they forgot about the 33 Visage. They banned Bloodseeker for what? I mean, they dealt with him, right? He was 3-4. He was 3-4.
I mean, I think that EG still have a lot to learn, but I think part of it is that just Gyro is not a. I feel like I never feel the impact like in my pubs in these games. I have not watched all of the games in the Super Major. I don't know how many of them had Gyro in them. I feel like it's a hero that just always feels underwhelming. Like, you know, like
I'm not quite sure how much he got nerfed in this last. I want to look it up just to make sure, because I feel like there are games definitely where you see Gyro and you feel like he's this unstoppable force, but it's like if he has the, uh,
No, it's not
you
that.
know,
It's like the
if he has the lead.
heroes that he match up against. Cause like his lane was like like piss poor, right? And he caught up because they got some really good ganks onto the Visage, and then they gave him an Aegis. So he literally free farmed for like 10 minutes, and he was the top net worth in the game. He was literally the top net worth in the game. And what happens to him? He gets Song of the Siren netted while he's BKB'd. It was like an 8 second or 9 second BKB or something like that, and just gets deleted immediately by Visage. It was your top
So,
net worth gyrocopter.
I guess. Don't always pick Gyro.
Like, I don't think you
That's
can
less-
second pick that hero. This doesn't make sense. I second pick him 2 times in a row. I mean, what do I
As
know?
said, he just feels
But
underwhelming.
it's what
for
BSJ
they-
says. It's what Kyle says. I think. That's what I believe, at least from my experience with Gyrocopter. Like they nerfed him just slightly, but
I mean, that nerf didn't do anything though, right?
they
Like,
nerfed
what
didn't
was
do
this
anything.
last
It was just
Call
the
down?
hero.
1 damage reduced?
I think the heroes
I don't know what
figured out.
7.15 was.
Yeah, they nerfed his cooldown
That's probably.
slightly.
I'm looking at 7.15. 7.115 didn't have any changes to heroes, and then 7.14.
I mean, I have to say, CCNC carried that game.
No, there's no changes to him in the past.
Give it to your boy
besides it.
CCNC. Alright, I'm gonna change my profile pic to CCNC real quick.
Fan gay. I'm trying to go to the little here to look at CCNC stats. I mean, he carried, but at the same time, though, and no hate to CCNC, although we both know I don't like him. I think that 3-3 got pressured so much.
Yeah,
That it gave
they
CCNC
literally
space to
ran
farm.
everything they had at 33. They used 3 exorcisms, I think. 3 or 2. 3 or 2 exorcisms. Not to take a tower, just to kill him. Just to kill him. Literally in a lane that the tower was already gone. They TP'd, used exorcism only to kill him. And it just didn't matter because that hero can farm jungle really fast. And he's like the thing about Visage is like I'm not the best Visage player, but I freaking watched the hero and I talked to a Visage spammer and literally they say that this is a super good comeback hero because he can farm the jungle really fast and out of nowhere he just does insane amount of damage. Just out of nowhere. Once he hits like his power spike, which is low 18 Aghanims. That's it. It's like Broodmother. Like, I think it's a hero that EG just didn't fully understand. And they let him
Or
have
maybe
it.
they're just not comfortable playing against the hero.
Well,
as a new team.
the thing is, they
So-
do play Visage themselves, so I think they do fully understand. It's just, there was their drafting problem, picking
I
Gyrocopter
think
second.
Fear, right? Wasn't it Fear who?
It was
Arteezy played
it was
Visage, right?
Arteezy and Fear, but like I think it was the same. Like they don't fully understand. I think Arteezy played Brood, but like 33 is a Visage spammer. You know, there's a difference between Arteezy learning Brood to play Brood, but he
Oh, yeah,
doesn't
it's
he
spamming,
doesn't
of course.
embrace
It's just-
the Brood, right?
It's the same thing with like my Weaver, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like of course there are a lot of people who know how to play Weaver, but to know the arts and crafts as Weaver, just with you and Io, you know, I'm sure like okay, this guy knows how to play Io. He's picking Helmet Dominator, but you know he doesn't know my Io like I do.
Yeah, like in this scenario, like 33 got ran at, and he knew like, okay, this is all fine as long as the rest of you have a decent game. Which Pycat didn't die, by the way. Like he literally, they just forgot about him. They're like, Omnight's in this game. Wait, he has a Midas. Oh wait, he has Midas BKB. We can't kill him. He's just gonna keep all of his teammates alive. The Visage Birds are not gonna die anymore because they have Guardian Angel.
That's also another issue, right? I mean, Pycat never died. He got the Midas, and they couldn't end in time. Like they killed the Visage, but they were still getting net worth on OpTic side. They just kept getting it.
And there's just some
getting it, and
clowny
they
shit
lost
happening
damage.
as well. I think this Jakiro hero also is underrated. I don't, that looked pretty good, especially when he 1v1 a Sand King and won, when Sand King had to jump on him.
No, PPD's been drafting really well though. I was hoping for EG to win. EG fan game.
That's something right there. What does the chat have to say about this game? I didn't check.
We have. They need to stop drafting Gyro carry. Pick a reliable carry late game, unless they are going to make an effort to win this game in the mid. I'm assuming.
Yeah,
it's
they have to like.
nice work. Probably the only EN stream on YouTube live. Keep it up. Earl,
Ooh,
Terrence,
sweet! I
Nicholas.
got some chat wheel, man. Look, dude, I think I bet on that game. I bet on that game. I won enough points to get chat wheel lines. Nice. Wait, did I bet on
I forgot to
OpTic?
bet on the.
Let's see what I bet. Yeah, I bet on OpTic. Dude. I bet 23 points on OpTic.
Lol.
And more tokens were placed on EG, so I think I won more. Oh yeah, I bet 2 tokens on Virtus Pro. Let's hope they win. But anyway, I'm gonna go take a break from the stream. I think I'm gonna turn the stream off and then turn it on when the next series starts. I'm gonna go take a shower. So I'll be right back. Actually,
In the
I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna chill for a little bit and then go eat something and then take a shower. Wait, were you playing a game or were you watching the whole time? Didn't you say you found a game? So, by the way, stream, I'm gonna log off for now. I'll be back on for the next game, which... what is the next game?
I was playing. I got terrible cores. I'm trying to think of who to
What
bet
is the
on.
next game? Oh, it's TNC. So I'm actually not gonna cast that. I'm gonna cast VP or VG versus Mineski and VP. So I'm gonna take a break for one series. I'm gonna come back for next series. So thanks for watching. Wait, VG it doesn't happen until tomorrow. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna cast TNC versus VG Star. I'm just gonna watch that chill. Come back to cast Mineski for ISS Heist memes. But I'm not gonna continue casting because I gotta take a shower and eat something. So peace out, stream. Thanks for watching. You got to see EG versus OpTic. Unfortunately, EG gets eliminated again, but OpTic looking strong. Got the draft they wanted.